Greetings again, ladies and gentle players. We are looking over another Japanese game because the Japanese are on fire this year. This time, it's a game between two female professionals. Asami is just amazing. She's only a 3-dan professional, taking on a 7-dan professional in the Japanese female Kisei title match 2. I will not tell you who won, but I will say this game has actually a theme. The theme is influence. I'll let you know right now. The theme in this game is influence. So those of you who like influence games, you'll find this one very, very, very interesting. Who's your favorite pro right now? There's someone else that was messaging me on Twitter, I want to say, that also agrees that shares your love of this player as being their favorite. 4-4. Another 4-4. I know what you're thinking. It's like, oh my god, there's gonna be a bunch of 3-3 points and stuff. No, this game actually, I don't think features much in the way of bleep blooping, if any. This is like an OG game. 4-4 points. 3-4 into low approach. Low approach, high approach, doesn't really matter depending on what kind of game you're looking to play. Now, white does diagonal back. All right, cool. I mean that's modern nowadays. No problem there. This tells a lot. This says that black is looking to build quickly because black did not get a base up above, but instead is trying to kind of like enlarge stuff. And white is like, no, I will not let you do that. You did not get base, now I attack you. Now that's dangerous to do, because this attack has to be worth something. It's gotta be. Because you know what your opponent's going to do right now, right? Early on in the game, 3v1 is usually going to be ignored. It's going to be ignored typically because, I mean, it's not really a fight you can take very well. And if 3v1 becomes 4v1 or 5v1, it's just over-concentrated, right? So that's not going to happen. That's not going to happen. That is just something that will not do. Not do at all. Take it away. In mid-game, we usually go back and deal with that. But for now, nah, not so much. Now, double approach here is interesting. It's not this one into the attach, into the Chiseki that we showed last real board lecture. It's double approaching high. Okay. And then white could decide to attach here anyway. Could even decide to come out. Decides to attach on this stone. How interesting. How interesting indeed. And black decides to cut Urhane on the inside, demanding to be cut, not asking. This is shoving white's face into the go board, pointing at the cutting point and saying, you're going to play here or I'm going to break your face. So white's like, okay, dang, I'll cut. Fine. There. It's cut. Are you freaking happy now? I get yelled at when I don't cut this. I mean, yeah, it's staring you right in the face. There's no reason not to. Black extends back. White's just like, alright, I'll take my 3rd and 4th line territory in Sente, I guess. Extension. We push so white can't, or black can't turn in Sente. And now what I like about this Such a calm and patient move. Now you might say, that's stupid. What if black plays here now? Huh? Well, then it's a pain in the butt kind of a game, I agree. But the fact that this cutting point isn't taken out of the equation means, we can extend, we can probably never diagonal, but we could do that too if we wanted. But yeah, these 3 stones will be under attack at some point in the future. Or, maybe not. I mean, you could also just say, like, play here, get that to be killed, and then just, like, make a thingy over here. But no. Black is not an amateur. See, an amateur would probably play away and be like, you know what? I don't think my opponent can ever really attack my weak groups or bring their cutting stones back to life in a way that I'm ever going to regret this. So I'm just going to play away, am I right? No, black is a professional. So black protects shape and makes strong influence. Very nice, very nice. White approaches on the inside, expecting a pincer. Because this obviously is looking for development, right? Right. Pincer obtained. And now it is white's turn to play a little loosely. Seeing what's going on. Nice and solid so far. Okay. Big decisions must be made in this world. And white decides I'm gonna reapproach right about there. That is the weirdest reapproach I've ever seen. Just about the weirdest one I've ever seen. Like, at all. Ever. But okay. We're going to reapproach 2 space high. Black's like, well, I guess that means they get to take extra territory. And white says that is indeed what you get to do. And so black's just like, okay, then that's what I'll do. I'll just take more territory. Huge corner. Not the 4th line. Not the 5th line. 6th line. 6th line territory. I mean, who's gonna ever, like, complain against that? Now, note, black doesn't get greedy here and just keep trying to do something like this one because that could still live, right? So, black kicks. Obvious. That way, we did profit in the corner. And if white dares to extend this, then we can cut. Because this stone has no way to connect to this group. Like, I don't care if you do a 1, it's like an extension, you get cut. 1 space jump, you get pushed and cut. Right? So there's no way for these to connect on up. In theory. Excuse me. White now needs to move. And white's aggressive from, like, here on. The aggression level is actually a little bit ridiculous. Like, let's say you wanted a base on the right-hand side to go with your 3 stones. But you didn't want to do it in, like, a kind of pansy way where you're just going to, like, okay, I got a 3-stone wall, so I'm going to count 1, 2, 3, and then click. Or place, I guess. What's the most aggressive extension you can think of here? What do you think? Let's extend aggressively. Attach. Yeah. That is an aggressive extension. And interestingly enough, rather than pincer, black's just like, okay, you can extend. Little 3'd on. I don't mind. Pretty straightforward. And even now, I would have thought like something like this one to seal things off. But no. The 3 down's like, okay, this seems like it's a good move. It's like, what? You've got a 3-stone wall and a 2-stone wall, and they're extending 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 spaces. Interesting. Black's like, I'm just gonna go ahead and keep what I got, thanks. And then try to attack you. Now at this point, you're probably wondering, I thought he said that there'd be like influencing things. I ain't seeing no influence this game. It's more about the territories. Where'd all the bloody influence? Don't worry, it's coming. White counterattacks to extend off the top. Coolios, coolios. This is a neat little move. It's threatening the star point to like surround it, like really attack, while also kind of capping the white stones. Interesting. So white responds because that pincer is no joke. Then we get the double Hane that had 2 stones. Pretty basic, right? Oops, white stone. Then we Atari. And Connect. Now, I can't emphasize how well the right went for white. Okay? Appreciate. 1, 2, 3, 4. 4 lines of 4 points. So we've got like 16 here. If we imagine like a Hane, extra couple of lines, taking away extra couple of lines, plus something over in here. Easy 20 points on the side. That's no joke. Pulling 20 points out of this, that's a free corner. Pick your poison. It's more than this corner. Right? This here's more than this. Plus Comey, 26. Plus this? What is this? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5? That's 15, 16, 17, 18, 19. You extend once and it's 20. This is getting really silly. Because now you're at like, what was that? Like 26 and then like 20 over here. An extra, I don't know, whatever up there. That is a lot of points for white. That is a lot of points for white. But black has Sente. Now, if that dies, that is an enormous corner for a certain someone. White says, I'm out. Black says, you're what? It's like, I'm out. Darn it. Why do I have so many black stones in my hand? Can I escape? No. You will never leave here alive. So, can I escape? Fine, I guess you can. Getting a wall. Interesting. And getting a larger wall. Interesting. We can see the beginnings of the influence that I mentioned. But, yeah, little Miss Stabby Stab over here. Yeah, she's noticing there's a weak point in the corner, isn't there? It's that little weak point in that corner, you know? So she just asks, all nice and innocently, what's up? Keep in mind the territory I mentioned earlier. Every loss, every point loss in these corners hurts a lot. So black says, There's no way that's living. I don't believe you. So white says, I think I'm living. And black's like, no. No connections for you. You're not alive here. Defends. That's getting kind of awkward, isn't it? Black certainly thought so, because black's like, you know what? Maybe I'll just make sure that we're fine. Poke at the connection. Oops. Black's turn. Poking at the corner. White. It's kind of like a game of chicken now. It's like, who's gonna connect? Poke, poke, poke. And Atari. And a connection. Into poke. Into block. Connect now? Yes. Nice connection. Must make sure we kill the corner. Like so. And then white's gonna honey. Trying to kill. Black honeys. Well, we have more liberties here right now than we have over here. It's fine. It's not a problem. Not a problem. Not a problem. Did I say not a problem? I said not a problem. Now it's a problem. Because everyone can see it, right? The throw in. Now there's a liberty shortage. So black's like, I'm getting out of here. And white's like, oh, really? Well then. I guess I'm gonna just kill you? Black's like, please don't. And got an eye. So far, so good. Now we poke at it. It also secures our own eye. And that says a lot right there. Because essentially, if we don't play here and we play here, then white's going to play here, and then we're going to play here, and then we're going to play here, and we can't play here and here without first taking these stupid stones. So what are you going to do? You don't have the liberties. That's awkward. That is awkward. Ouchie, 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 ouch. Okay, so that's not Seki, but it's okay. Where there's a will, there's a way. Influence. Influence, lads. Let me tell you of a little thing called moyos. You see, the AI does not want you believing in moyos because they are strong. Influence is a scam? Are you not believing in moyos? Because you're looking at one. White comes up. Black is threatening 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 lines of territory per line. That's actually quite a bit. I like the nice calm connection to the stones. That's so cool. But it does let black grow. So on one hand, nice and solid. On another hand, this area is falling to black really, really fast. Because, like, you can't just be like, I'm going to live there now. Right? Stats of the corner, black is screwed. It's literally one eye right now versus none. Because black can't play here or here without taking. Right? So it's 1, 2, 3, 4, whatever, and it's like 1, 2, 3, 4. So alright. Now it's okay. This is a lot of points. Make no mistake. Especially when you also factor in there's more leaning moves over here, right? So this area that I can actually fit my hand in might actually be falling to black. It's really hard to do something over here. And that's like 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. It's like 35 points or whatever. At least. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. More, apparently. If it was 5 lines, it would be. And let's see, that's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. So 18, 9, have to capture it. 18, 19, 20, 21. So this is worth more than this. If we keep this is in fact worth more than that. Right? So what's white gonna do now? What's white gonna do now? That is the question. Not on board. So what's white gonna do? Well, apparently white is a bloodthirsty maniac. Because white's response is to be like, so how's your other corner doing? Remember the top one? That was a hoot, wasn't it? And black is like, get out of my corner. That's not happening again. It's like, oh really? Well, I'm just gonna surround your corner now. Are you really feeling confident there, bub? Black says, I'm just gonna go ahead and cut this stone off. White's like, no. Black's like, yes. White's like, no. Black's like, I just said yes. Black's like, White's like, no. You're not cutting me off. And Black's like, are you sure? Well, you can see what Black is really doing, right? Black's just sealing the middle off. That's all Black's doing. Like, that's the whole plan here. That's all. Just sealing stuff off. Goes for an attachment. Is denied. Goes for a break-in. Is denied. Doesn't get to play twice. There we go. Poke, poke, poke. And semi-Atari. Into connection. Like so. Now to be fair, White's moves here are really threatening to take the entire left side. Then who cares about the middle, right? Who cares? So White says, okay, I can't, or Black says, I can't give you all of that. So clearly that means I need to live in your area, right? No problem. So Black goes, lives in the area. No problem. Just going ahead. Now, there's only one teensy tiny problem with the whole no problem thing. And that's not alive. If black plays here, there's nowhere in here for black to live. But it's okay. Because the outside is still nice and pretty. Defends. Forcing move. White. Not a bad pickup for black, if I have to say so myself. White kept the corner. But white kept the corner in Gote. So black profited in Sente. That's bold. Look at that metal. And it's tied to the very top of the board. That is insane. That moyo is crazy huge. Will you open an entire corner? What? Give up? This was white's corner initially, right? This was white's corner initially. So white kept the corner. Black got a couple of stones out of the deal. And Sente for yo, what up? So now what is white gonna do? Because this area here seems insane that you can just like walk across the board. Like doop 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 doop. So many points. So many points. You can squeeze a Seki on the top left still. No. Seki, top left? No. This is a Z shape. You can go over it. How you Seki? This one? If you do this one, then you do this one, drop down, and then you just extend up. Right? So that's dead. Or if you play here, there's this one into drop down. Then you can play here, here, into here. I thought B2. Nah. No. H2 for white not working. H2. No. If you play H2, you literally get Atari'd. Right? You play here. They play here. Then you're an Atari. And you extend then Atari again. So yeah, not quite. No problem. Don't apologize for asking questions. What the crap? Can I come in? Asks white. I'm going to seal you out of my middle, says black, giving white the middle finger. So white comes in. Like, I'm coming in. Hi, it's me. Black's like, no. Just no. This is a stupid amount of territory, not gonna lie. It just goes from one end of the board straight to the other. So what are we gonna do? What are we gonna do? White turns and connects. Time Suji. White throws in. Looking for force and moves. Looking for force and moves. Reinforcing. Look at this scam of his influence. It's just a scam. White has almost half the other board. That's true. That's true. That's true. But thing is, a lot of this is like low, you know? Like, the corner is pretty cool. This is pretty cool. This isn't really that cool because it's just, like, second line. That's pretty decent. This area here, that's pretty decent. That's true. But this area appears pretty decent, too. Like, black can take here, and then that's worth 2, 4, 6, 8, 10, 12. Probably need to play that one. Maybe get this one for 13? I don't know. About 13 points. This area over here was just like 20. So it's a good reduction. Black's happy, though. Black's just like, oh yeah, more points. More points for me. Yep. I win. Get dumped on 3-dan professional. Stupid. But white is not out of this yet. White's like, you know, I noticed that you've got a thing for corners. What's your response here? Well, I just connect. And what's your response here? Threaten to cut through. Emergency defense. Respond. Extend. Keep. Into honey. Okay, no problem. Black's going to Atari. But instead of connecting here, white connects here. That is what we call an issue. Because now if you take, instantly connect, not the problem. That is a problem. So what do we do here for black? What do we possibly do? How does this not go badly? You can't honey here. So this is connected up. You need 2 eyes, or you're dead. How do you get 2 eyes? You can't. That's the long and short of it. You can't. Like, the best we can do is take that right now. And then, wait, does the throw one work first? Dot. And then dot. The throw in better. Doot. No, I think we just connect. And then connect. And then 1, 2. Yeah, and just drop straight down. The cut here doesn't quite work because of the honey here. If we cut, we're going to Atari into extend. So imagine having cut here to try to kill the white stones. Then we've got the Atari here into this, right? So how are you going to block how are you going to block the liberties? Because we can never actually do this, right? We just get killed. So yeah, this is dead. So when white played here, white resigned because apparently corners are like this professional's Achilles heel. Like, the corner here went disastrously wrong, and then boom, headshot. And then this corner went disastrously wrong, boom, headshot. Corners are just not. She is weak to him. That's all I can say. She's obviously, she has a little bit of a weakness to corners. Cause I mean, great moyo though. That moyo was sick. But yeah, this stone over here, the Atari, should have been like reinforcing this stuff. It looks like. Cause sweet moyo, but needed extra defense. Needed extra defense. Crazy game though. This game though, I will admit, was interesting to watch a player just try to keep building up that moyo. And an aggressive player looking for Aji repeatedly to see what she could get done. That's why you have to be wary of shapes. Scott, why do you got to be wary of shapes? Monitor your connections. Weaknesses in your corners, things like that. Because yeah, that right there is game. That right there is game. Cool game though. Cool game though. I really like this. I really liked. And of course white showed some pretty interesting things. Like this was interesting. Nice simple move. Simple moves to connect up the weak stones over here. I like that. This was weird. Like when white attached, just never trying to attack here, instead just like taking your corner territory. Because that was a weird back off there in my opinion. It was just like backing off, trying to build. Like backing off, trying to build. Weird game. Hope you liked it though. I know I did.